Yeah, well, yeah. Get ready for the metal dust. So, oh, wait a minute. I gotta, uh, I gotta answer to potential viewers here. YouTube, Mark. Anyway, metal dust. Metal dust, the only game written specifically for the Super CPU. Wait a minute, let me up the volume of my, yeah. The Super CPU. That was a device built by CMD. Please forgive me that I don't know off the top of my head what that stands for. Whatever. It was a company that made stuff for the Commodore 64 well into the 90s. So long after the Commodore 64 was no longer being sold. Long after the C64 became a dream. Anyway, in it is a bunch of memory and JiffyDOS, which is going to be important later, and a 65816 CPU, which is related to the 6502, but it is much faster. So the Super CPU could be switched from the default 1 megahertz to 20 megahertz, making a lot more possible. As we've seen with the Ultimate 64, having a turbo mode doesn't mean everything, but the thing is, with the 65816 CPU also used a Super CPU, was about, depending on which model, I think it was between $200 and $300 American dollars. If you want one now, you're going to be paying well over 1,000 because they're very, very rare. It didn't sell very well, so there aren't very many of them, but they're well-built devices, well thought through. But they have a specific instruction set. That is, they use the instructions that are illegal instructions on the 6510. And they were used to, to make games. Well, this game, Metal Dust, is specifically written for the Super CPU. So it can't run on a regular Commodore 64. Therefore, it also can't run on the Ultimate 64, which was my first plan to, with the new turbo mode, to run it on the Ultimate 64. But the Ultimate 64 doesn't support or emulate or implement the 65816. So I'm playing this not on the real hardware, but on Vice, because if you install Vice, it comes with a bunch of emulators, one being the Super CPU emulator. As you can see on the screen here, it boots with the Super CPU ROM. You can still buy, as I did, you can buy for about 10 euros, you can buy Metal Dust as a download from Protovision. But you get a couple of images that do not include 1541 images. They just include D81 images because it's a 4-disc game on the 1581. Hey, Erwin and Mark. And I think one of the discs is larger. Hey, Mark. One of the discs is larger than a 1541 disc, so they had to distribute it on D81 images, well, or discs, I guess. And while the Ultimate 64 can read them, you cannot mount them because the Ultimate 64 emulates 1541 drives. No, I can't run this on real hardware, Mark. I don't have the Super CPU. So what I've had to do is two things. I've had to fit the 1581 drive to this emulator, which is easy because you just select it. But you also have to put in the JiffyDOS disk image, because if you don't, it's going to be like 15 minutes to load, right? So as you'll see, Oh, I have to look it up. I have to look up the entire game. Attach disk image. Hopefully. Ah, can you see that? You can't see it. I can see it. So I'm just mounting the first disk. Just done that. Let's see how I map this. Yeah. So here we go. And no, the 1581 doesn't have disk sounds either. So there's going to be some loading in this. And it's as fast as I can get it. I still don't understand how in an emulator I can't like skip the loading times. Should be possible, right? The Ultimate 64 isn't a cartridge, Mark. The Ultimate 64 doesn't emulate 1581 drives, and it doesn't do SuperCPU. No. The SuperCPU was a 65816 CPU, which utilizes the illegal operations on the 6510. So in here, I have to press the 8 for the 81 thingy and the J for JiffyDOS, and then it'll load fairly quickly. So unless the Metal Dust was the only game written specifically for the SuperCPU, so there's no real reason for anyone to, well, you know, someone did with Vice. But yeah, I'd be surprised if the Chameleon emulated or implemented the 65816. There's a list of games that were adapted for the SuperCPU, and then there's a list of games that benefit from the 20 megahertz. But we've seen that effect, right? We've seen the and this game was a long time in the making as well. And these guys, Chester Colshan, also made Sam's Journey, if I understand correctly, from Robin, from what's the channel? 8-bit Show and Tell. A bunch of demos and Doom. Hey, Dutch Retro Gamers here as well. A bunch of demos and Doom. Ran bad on what? On the turbo mode of the Ultimate 64? I haven't tried Doom. You can do that. You can do that in this stream if I have Doom anyway. So the music in this game is somehow amazing because it's also it uses the memory of the Super CPU, blah blah blah. I don't know the details. Let's just play the game. Alright, apparently if you wait on this screen for a while, it adds a game level. I'll wait for a while. This is running at 20 megahertz, yeah. There's also a mode called boring here, and apparently if you wait for a bit, they appear. I had them. At one point, I had the extra modes here, and then I didn't know how I did it. Player 1. Oh, player 1, yeah. Music on, sound effects on. Okay, yeah, let's do that. But this doesn't look strange. You could make this on a Commodore 64. I don't know. I don't see anything happening. Let's just start. Let's just start. Super CPU ran actual Doom code. But ran at like 2 FPS. Oh, really? That's funny. Well, it's still a C64, Erwin, true, but because it's a VIC, but it'll do things a C64 can't do. So, in that sense, we'll see. We'll see. I wonder what you think. I was pretty impressed with it. Binary compatible with SuperCPU. Documentation of the terminal command. That also doesn't support D81, so basically a game no one can play. Not true, Mark, because I'm playing it. Well, not yet physically, but I have. Yeah, it was a very limited audience. I mean, why anyone would do... And they spent years on this. So I guess it was sort of a theoretical exercise. But I'm glad that I have it. I mean, I'm glad that I can... This is the only way I can play it. And this Robin had... Oh, wait a minute. Can I see the chat? Yeah. Robin actually had a Super CPU, so he could play it. And he had... It also comes on the FD2000 images. Here we go. I get 15 lives, yeah? So here we go. Now, this doesn't look like C64 to me. Well, it does, but with the speed and everything, it... Oh, shit. I have to concentrate because it's really fucking hard. And everything that your bullets bounce up against is something that you can crash on, so it took me a little while to figure that one out. Look at this. I thought that was a nice touch. Don't go for those, because you'll die. Oh shit, see? I'm thinking that was background, and it's not. So, let's see. Well, if the Chameleon emulates FD2000, there's another one. There were disk drives also made by CMD. So I can't. Fuck. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go. Damn it! Damn it! I can't see what's background and what's not. That's background. What? What killed me? Yeah, they could have done without this, you know. The checkpoint could have been after this. I don't know. Oh, the game audio. Yeah, I can. Like that. Oh, shit. I don't see what kills me. It's very angiography. What is that? I also don't really understand how it selects the weapon that I start with. Ah. Come on. Oh. Damn it! I also noticed that the score doesn't go very high. I mean, I've got 770 points. Kind of used to shooters having like ridiculously high scores. See, now I have this weapon. How did I start with this weapon now? I don't know. Okay. No, fuck. Yeah, it's I don't actually know what else is on there. A trainer copy. I think there is. I think you can just, like, on the regular websites, you know them. But I felt that I should, own a proper copy of the game before actually streaming it. And it's not expensive, like a tenner. Even I accepted the cost of that. Fucking hell, this is really difficult. It's really difficult. I'm gonna try the boring mode next because Jesus fucking hell. Alright, this is a good weapon. This spread weapon. I mean, I don't have time to locate all the enemies. And it does help with, oh, fuck. Chameleon 64 with right core can run this game. Yeah, we just had a little discussion about that. Apparently, what did you say, Mark? It's not binary compatible? Yeah, but I mean, I'm running it on Vice. Come on, just if you want to run it on the real hardware, yeah, that's gonna be a pain. Oh man. Oh yeah, cheat codes. That's a good one. I haven't seen cheat codes for it. Alright. I'd like to... I've got a manual, of course. I should probably read it. I'm afraid to pick up that... Oh, God. You have to be very specific with your memorization. Very specific. And I'm sure there's something down there. Look at this. I have to peep through there. What now? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is water. Okay, I can go into the water. Oh, it pulls me down even. Oh, damn it. Oh. No, it probably won't be because it doesn't support the CPU. This game actually uses the 65 816 opcodes, which are not implemented in this in the Ultimate 64. And I wouldn't mention it to Gideon or ask if and when, because he's answered that question so many times already. He's really not going to do it. But he always says the same thing, that we're all free to help him do it. So this is a game that we'll never see, or will not see in the near future, I think, on the Ultimate 64. Also, the images aren't on 1541 discs. So you'd have to find a way of mounting... oh, damn it. D81 images. The only quick and easy way to play this now is on Vice. And maybe some of the other emulators. I don't know if any of the other emulators have managed to emulate the SuperCPU. How about that? It's really tough. Yeah. And this continues. I'm just going to continue because I don't know how many. Oh, continues. Yeah. What the hell is a continue worth if you start from this? What do I keep? What's a continue here? What's a continue? I start from the top and I start with 0 points. That's not a continue. All right. You start over. Oh, damn it, I couldn't get that power up. Christ almighty. I'd like to see someone be good at this because it's really tough. All right, this is a good weapon. See, makes my life a little bit easier. Oh, what was that? Enforcer. Yeah, I think 5's probably the only one. Maim. Yeah, that's a good one. That's one for you to check out, Mark. All right. This weapon has helped us before, so it should be good. Ah! What? Okay, so here's the thing with shooters, right? What do you look at? You look in front? Where your enemies are, or do you look at your ship? What do you do? I couldn't pick that up. Oh, damn it. What? I don't see what kills me. Really? This is easy, yeah? This is the game on easy. I'm afraid to start the hard version. Really afraid. I didn't know what to do the first time I was here. A Euro shmup, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, how more Euro can you get in Germany, right? doesn't become more Euro than that. All right. These missiles are good. That was a shield. Okay. I still died. So where do I see? Because I think the score on the right is the player 2 score. Left is my own place, and then there's my lives, but there's no other indicators like shield power or whatever. Damn. And for some reason, gravity is inverted in this world because my power-ups always seem to float up. Crank it up to hard. Ah, okay. I'll do you that favor. These enemies suck! Jesus! How many times has this killed me in the same way? It's just too difficult. Ah. Messmame does all sorts of C64 variants become pretty compatible these days. Certainly no SuperCPU. Ah, okay. Alright, alright, alright. Well, you have to get a weapon that gets those... Fucking hell. Alright. Alright. Ah, fucking hell, was so... Ah, man. I don't get this. Is this just me, or are the developers like really good, and do they just fail to see how people can't be stellar at this game all the time, or what's wrong with me? Maybe I'm too old, too stupid. I just can't get past these guys with the wrong weapon. It just doesn't work. And I can't select a weapon, can I? Maybe I should read the manual anyway. Alright, just take the top weapon. See, that gets me through. I don't know, man. And you got stuck at the same part, yeah. I mean, this is just the first level, right? I've seen the first boss. I mean, I've been... Ah, look. At least I've got the weapon that I need. I'm just gonna forget about these other weapons. Just not gonna take them. That's a shield, apparently. No! Now, something killed me here. Must have been like a missile or something. Look at the enemies. Fuck. Look at the enemies, man. Right? Did they put me back at that rock again? My God. Alright. Well, I got the right weapon, so I'm not going to lose that. Yeah. You can suck a big one. I'm not going after that. That was a shield. I didn't get it. Fucking hell. Maybe I should have got it. We hazard a guess on how many people actually have the hardware to run the game. I know one. Well, I don't know, but I know of one. But the thing is that you should have been like a complete Commodore nerd with money, buying things like these disk drives and... at the time they were normally priced, but it still would have cost you like as much as the machine. I think Robin, in his last video, he explained that there was a category of people who actually were still using the Commodore 64. Fuck, wrong weapon. By that time, for business applications and that kind of thing, and they would have. I'm gonna quit. And they would have benefited, right? If you were running GeoS or something, or some other application, maybe graphics, who knows? Yeah, game over. What? Oh, disk running. Type? No. I wonder if it saves the high scores. Yeah, we can run it on Vice, right? I mean, that's the only reason I bought it. Okay. I still don't see a boring level. Power cartridge had C2N for the longest time. Decided on a 1541 drive instead of an Amiga. Alright. Non-emulated hardware. Yeah, real stuff. Yeah, that's. I mean, especially now, if you look for the Super CPU, I mean, they were well built, so you probably will find one that works. But I also read a story of someone who said he just threw his away somewhere in the 90s because he didn't want it anymore. An old piece of kit. It was actually a brilliant piece of hardware with a JiffyDOS installed. I think someone even said, I got the C65. I wonder. Super CPU. You wanna? Let's see. Yeah, Creative Micro Designs, CMD. And I think Creative Micro Designs, they also did. Wait a minute. Products. RAM Link, the FD series, so like the FD 2000 and the FD 4000, which read enhanced density disks of up to 3.2 megabytes. And JiffyDOS, right? They made JiffyDOS. Super RAM cards. So they made some stellar stuff, right? They made some really nice things. From 1985, CMD stopped selling Commodore products in 2001. How's that for dedication? And there's still no boring level. Hold on. Metal Dust boring level. Oh, wait a minute. Metal Dust C64. Still have to look for C64. Difficulty. Difficulty level. Yeah, the Mega 65. They've released the dev kit, Mark. It's €1,000. Difficulty level. I can't find the information on the difficulty level. Oh, right. Starting out on the easiest level. Let's see. I found something. Yeah. Yeah. $1,000 for the... $1,000 for the dev kit is formidable. Oh, great. You got one of those websites that takes ages to load. Oh, there we go. No. It doesn't load. Starting out on the easiest difficulty, which is a built-in cheat mode if you what? Damn. Metal Dust cheat mode. Right. Oh, start the game. MSG? Oh, that's Metal Gear Solid. No. So, can someone try and figure out what the how I get to the other difficulty levels? I'm gonna play it on hard. I think I read somewhere that you just do nothing for a while, but I did something in the game and I got to see extra difficulty levels, and I don't know what I did. Yeah, and the thing with the Mega 65 that it's got stuff that is pretty cool, like a built-in 3.5-inch disk drive and speed and everything, and it's got like a better basic and a better DOS and everything, but it breaks all compatibility with the C64. So I don't get it. You might as well put a PC mainboard in a bread bin and then call it the C65. I don't know. I don't want to piss on it. I mean, it's pretty well done, but I don't see the point. I didn't like the fact that the Ultimate 64 has turbo mode for the same reason. You know, how people are going to make games that you can only play on the Ultimate 64 in turbo mode. I don't like that. But it is cool that you can play Driller. There's a trained version on CSDB. Yeah, that's. I think that's the one that I downloaded first, and then I bought the game thinking, oh, I get only 5 lives. Yeah. And I get only 1. No, I get 2. I get a shield for a very short time. I died. Yes, thank you. Okay. So less lives, you get the shield for a short while. Whoa. This game is so tough. This is not normal. Yeah, so when I bought it, I just got the same images, and then I thought, well, I'm gonna have to. No, that's not how it went exactly. Hey, why did I move forward? I figured out that the Ultimate 64 couldn't run it, and then I decided, well, I'm gonna have to play it on Vice then, also because of the D81 images. And once I had accepted that fact, that was it, basically. I'm not going to move around so much now. Okay, well, that was easy. Do I get more points now that the game is harder? No, I messed it up. Did I? No, I didn't. I have the heat-seeking missiles. Damn it. Damn. Oh, did you see that? I moved in between those two bullets. That was luck. Damn. So, it doesn't feel more difficult on hard mode. I thought it would. Yeah, now I'm hooped because I got the wrong weapon. Because now I'm gonna get the bullets. Okay, still did it. Oh, damn it! I thought it was low enough. There he shows. Where does who show? I'd like to know. How do you do it? I think you have to type your message again, buddy, because I didn't see it. There we go. Bullets. Yep. Thank you. Whoop. Get up here. Move forward. Get those guys. Bang. Get down here. Damn. Just looked at the CPU. That's a super CPU card. It's actually an... Looked at the CPU of what? Oh, this... Okay. It's actually an Altera FPGA, is it? So that's an implementation already? So, this is a good one. So is the... Does that mean that the 65816, is it a real CPU then? I mean, does it even exist? I wonder. It probably does, but I mean, you could conjure up anything in an FPGA, of course, if you wanted. Haha! Oh god. Is this helping? Yeah, this is helping. Heat seekers. Look at this. Thank you. Eat that, motherfuckers. Fucking hell, I'm dead. Look in the YouTube chat. The link is there. Oh, what's this? What just happened? Hold on. I had some sort of super weapon there. How did that happen? I had like a charge weapon. How did I do? I gotta start reading the manual because there's things that I haven't seen yet. How did I get that charge weapon? I mean, there's only one fire button, but... So what if I don't fire for a while or something? No. I don't get it. Oh, fucking hell. Weird science, Erwin. Well, they were the Gideons of their time, I think. Weren't they? Ah, fuck. See? Went against my own rule. I'm gonna, oh, wait a minute. I want to know how I did that charge thing. Yeah, these weapons, they don't add up, do they? It's just either or. Okay. Whoa. What is that smoke lethal as well? Come on. So how did that come about? Again, I went through the bullets. Have to be, something happens there. I don't see what it is. Do I get shot? Wait a minute. I'm gonna quit. So I'm gonna check this chat. Apparently there's a link in there. Switch accounts. Doop. My channel, I suppose. I'm live here. Yeah, I think that link only shows for you because it doesn't appear in my chat. I think that blocking of pasting links is blocked, so I don't think they're in there. So that doesn't work. I'm gonna see if I can read my manual very quickly, if I can find it. We'll just enjoy the music for a little bit. I don't know, Erwin. It kind of looks like, I mean, like a skull or something, or... Okay. Let's have a look. C64 SuperCPU games. Oh, come on. We go to Homebrew. Metal dust, right? It's amazing how disorganized I am. Where the hell did I leave? I'm playing it, for God's sake. Metal dust. This must be it. Yeah, there we go. Manual. Your metal dust chip has 3 different weapon modes, which can be activated or upgraded by collecting the bonus symbols. Yeah, there's a shield, bonus container, control, the game. There. Metal Dust offers you 5 difficulty levels. 2 of these are invisible and are activated by using a little trickery. Different difficulty levels will have an effect on your stock of spaceships. If you can manage it to complete the game, you will get bonus points at the outro depending on the difficulty level. The harder the setting was, the more points you will get and the higher you will rise in the high score list. It just says a little trickery. So what's the trickery? Now, the shield, the weapons, radium emitters. I think that must have been the radium emitters. Quadro laser. Oh, the secondary weapon system. To increase your firepower, the ship also has 3 secondary weapon systems. It can be activated by collecting bonus symbols. However, the secondary weapons cannot be upgraded. That's just by collecting stuff. Maybe I'd collected things, I don't know. Damn it, it doesn't tell me. What was that weapon that I shot? Doesn't tell me anything. Oh. Back. Well, yeah, I don't know how I can, I don't even know how I can change that. A little trickery. Oh. What kind of trickery would we boring be? No. As you may of course as well use the Full Metal Mega Blast. Yeah, but how do I use it? The thing is that it just appeared. I did it, but I don't know how I did it. If that is a thing. So how they reach that 20 megahertz? I don't know. How? Pray tell. So a little trickery. What's the trickery? Up? What? How? I don't know. And I can't find how. High score, 1 player, high score. Oh, look at this. Am I on the list? I should be on the list now. Look at this. Look at the... What the hell? Look at all these scores. How am I gonna... H and E. Hard and easy. Look, I'm on 40. This is painful. And then there's no. Game level, no. Difficulty. Yeah, fake people, but you know, if you they just meant to, I don't know. I guess they meant to motivate. I have to find. Is there no one in the chat that can just Google for me how to get Metal Dust cheat mode trickery? I hate that. Just give me the information. Metal Dust. Well, I gotta say that's a C64 game, right? C64. Oh, wait a minute. It's C64 Metal Dust cheat mode. Poke and cheat on the C64. Yeah, that's the thing. I can't do this on stream. I don't want to be looking at web pages. Wait a while on the title screen. Eventually, you'll get 2x. Okay, wait a while. And so, and what's the while? It takes roughly 3 cycles of the credits on the title screen. So, do I have to be on this screen, or can I go to the title screen? You could play something else in the meantime. Wait a minute. Yeah, system requirements. Commodore 64, CMD SuperCPU, Super RAM card. Yeah, you could buy it with or without the Super RAM card. And the CBM 1581 or CMD FD 2000. Oh, yeah, I will. Facebook. Look at the screenshots. So is this supposed to answer the question of how to get the cheat mode? Look at the weapon though. This is the crack. Yeah, I did download that before I bought it though. Thanks, Erwin. Anyway, always good. Okay. Do we have anything yet? No. First, okay, wait a minute. First, drive, la la la, main menu. After some loading, main menu. First, when I first loaded it, I did it without the JiffyDOS, and I read the manuals. It said after some loading. I thought, what? Some loading? It took like 15 minutes to load. Yeah, player 1, 2, music off, sound effects, game level. Some using a little trickery. Throwing sand in the eyes of your customers is a bad idea. Okay, I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna go to here. Games. C64. Oh, SuperCPU games. Paste. You idiot. Why did you paste it there? Okay, well, so the manual is no help. I'm just gonna play it again, and I'm gonna play it on hard mode. Oh, because it doesn't really. I mean, it doesn't give me 15 lives, but so what? Been playing for an hour already. Wow. But this is unlike a C64 game, right? This is really impressive. I started a new channel on YouTube, guys. For everyone who's interested in programming, I made the Highlander programming tutorials on YouTube, and I plan to make programming tutorials. And I'm starting with C++ programming just because I like it. It's also impressive how often I die, Erwin. Oh, you think? Yeah, why? What makes you, what turns you off? I might be more of a masochist than you, Erwin. Oh no! The Euro feel, yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm not that finely tuned, I'm afraid. Although I kind of dislike the like the inexperience of the difficulty level. I mean, it should just be easier to get into. It doesn't. It's okay for a shooter to be easy at the start, and it you know, it can be harder at the end or whatever. But it's not a bad idea just to ease the player into it a little bit. Wait a minute, these fly things, they're not enemies. They're just meant to mess me up. Hey, hang back a little. Haha. Oh no. Okay. Shit. Hey, Smaker. How's your life after the cement factory success? You feel like Matthew Smith? You gonna make a Jet Set Mario game after this one? Mario meets the Taxman? I thought it was really ace. I saw a picture of you uploaded a picture of Cement Factory Game & Watch game, like the actual physical one, and I noticed that I'd actually never seen that game in Game & Watch form. But it's I think it's a great idea to make a Game & Watch game for the Commodore 64. It's a perfect platform for it. The gameplay is fun. It's hard. Really cool. So everyone, Super Mario Cement Factory on itch.io by our guest Hazemaker here. Private jet. Yeah. I just quit and go on. Yeah, this. What is this? Is it an explosion? Is it an animal? Is it a... What is this? It kind of looks looks like an explosion with a face, yeah? So Metal Dust. Many years have passed, yeah. Like a boss, I'm playing this on hard mode. Because that's just what I'm like. Not really. I just noticed that easy and hard mode, they don't differ in gameplay very much, so. Just you get less lives and another thing, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was hoping, but I quickly found out that this game was actually made specifically for the 65816 CPU, so it's never gonna run on the Ultimate unless someone implements that CPU for the Ultimate 64. But I'm pretty sure that Gideon's not gonna do that. So I'm playing this on Vice, which is the only way to play it, really. Unless you have a super CPU. Yeah, I wonder what you think, Erwin. I mean, it's not a Japanese shooter, but I'm not enough of a shooter aficionado to really notice. Just notice that it's kicking my ass. And I don't think it's necessary. So if I could get to the boring mode, well, apparently I have to wait, but, you know, waiting is not my strong suit, so... But I'm gonna watch some of those videos, on YouTube about Metal Dust. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna have it figured out. Maybe there's another way. Maybe there isn't. I don't know. We'll see. I would like to see the later levels. I've seen screenshots and it looks very promising. It looks really nice. So I really wouldn't mind. You know, I'm blowing through this first section now easy. So. Lucky there. Now, watch this. I've died in this spot a couple of times, and I don't really understand how. Oh, that was close. Yeah, this is a good weapon as well. No, fucking hell! I hate nothing more than dying because I hit the background. Yeah, you're such an elitist, Mark. No, I know I shouldn't do that. What some people call my monkey brain. You don't have to hide down here, by the way. You can also go up. There's another place up here where you can go whoop. Okay. Damn. It's so tough. And that rock, I mean, that's no. Oh. That rock is well done. That takes more than 8 sprites to just make the rock. So it's high definition. So yeah. Wrong weapon. Wrong weapon. I knew it. Just the top one. And get through this. Come on. Oh, you have to memorize it. I mean, the screen is pretty small. You have to memorize every little shot and every little thing. I've had enough. Thanks, guys, for watching. This has been Metal Dust on Vice Super CPU. Don't forget my other channel, the Highlander Programming Tutorials. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Now we'll go watch the stream ending music. Bye.